Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cougar Sports Network for some more CUC baseball down here in the Sunshine State. Cougars taking on St. John Fisher here this morning, with Cam Buckley leading things off for the Cougars. First pitch delivered at 11:03 a.m. Eastern Time, 10:03 a.m. back home in Chicago, as first pitch delivered upstairs for ball one. Cam Buckley leading things off yet again for the Cougars. We've seen him consistently lead off as he sends that one right up the first base line for out number one. Jack Griffin able to collect it over at first with ease. Hands things over to Jake Mahler. Jake Mahler, been a strong hitter for the Cougars so far this season, as he lets that one go by for ball number one. Dishing on the mound for the Cardinals today, number 25, Nate Nilsson. Nilsson, a freshman out of Stone Ridge, New York, making his second appearance on the season, as Mahler swings through that one for strike number two. 1-2 count for Mahler. Nilsson delivers this one low and away for ball two. 2-2 count now. This one missing outside for ball three, fills this count up. A little bit of a gloomy day here in Florida today. Started off pretty sunny and warm, but the clouds rolling in, the wind picking up, a little bit of rain here and there, as Mahler stays patient at the plate, lets that one go by for ball four, and he's going to make his way over to first with one out. And Brandon Mahler now at the plate. Brandon Mahler also having a strong start to his senior season, as he takes that one for strike one. This ball slipped out of the hands of Nilsson, so that's going to be a free base for Mahler on the balk. Oh, 0-1 count for Brandon Mahler. Jake Mahler now over on second. Starting to spit some rain out here. This one delivered outside for ball one. Wind blowing directly in here at the field, so not helping the hitters in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, a couple raindrops covering the camera here. We'll be sure to get that cleaned off in between innings, but Mahler hits one over to short, gets past Christensen, and that's going to allow Mahler to score. So 1 run scored for the Cougars. Runner now on first, and Dom Owens at the plate for CUC. Owens getting the start behind the plate today for the Cougars. Him and Brandon Mahler have been exchanging catching responsibilities and DH responsibilities. Both strong hitters for the Cougars, as he lets that one go by for ball one. Sun's starting to peek out behind some rain clouds as Owens fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. St. John Fisher having a strong start to their season with some hardy opponents. Their opening weekend saw them facing off against Baldwin Wallace University, who's receiving votes nationally, and Johns Hopkins University, who's ranked 11th in the country. St. John Fisher pulled the 9-6 win over Johns Hopkins, so a really strong start. And then coming down here to Florida, going 2-1 so far in the Sunshine State before we get to today's game. Two-2-1 count here. Swing and a miss from Owens. Sends him down swinging, and out number 2 on the board. And that's going to bring Connor Jerkadis up to the plate for the Cougars with 2 away. First pitch delivered upstairs to Jerkadis for ball 1. Making his 5th appearance on the season for the Cougars. The 1-0 catches that zone, makes it a 1-1 count. The 1-1 in there for strike number 2. Jerkadis watching that one come right down the middle. And Nilsson 1 strike away from getting out of this inning for the Cardinals. The 1-2 upstairs makes it 2-2. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nelson checking over on Mahler at first. Short lead for Brandon Mahler. The delivery here, left alone for ball 3. Jerkadis working himself into the full count here. The delivery. Fouled off, keeping himself alive. Brandon Mahler ready on the pitch. Jerkadis protecting the plate. The 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. Mahler making his way to second, looking to see if he could take an extra base as that ball got away from Slurs a little bit, but able to collect it quickly and hold Mahler at second and hands things over to Jeffrey Beckert in the lineup for the Cougars. Two outs on the board. Beckert swings to the first pitch he sees, and that's going to drop just foul out in right field. Very fortunate for the Cardinals. That ball dropped just to the right of the foul line and took a gnarly bounce all the way to the fence. So definitely extra bases could have been taken on it. But instead, the foul ball puts Beckert with the 0-1 count. The 0-1 delivered outside, makes it a 1-1 count. Beckert fouling this one off. Nate Nilsson, only one appearance so far this season for the Cardinals, taking on Vermont State Castleton. Limited innings in that, as Beckert is going to take that one for strike number 3, and that's going to do it for the top half of the inning. The Cougars are going to leave 2 stranded on a base, but they are going to strike first and go up early 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the first. Leading things off for the Cardinals, number 4, Austin Droge. Ryan Ranella dishing on the bump for the Cougars. He delivers strike number 1. Droge, a sophomore for the Cardinals, making his 6th appearance on the season, starting in 4 of the last 5 games. As he connects with that pitch and sends it into space right up the middle. A base hit to get things moving. Hands things off to the next guy. And the next guy, Mario Cubello. Cubello, a grad student here on this squad. Last season he appeared and started in all 36 games for the Cardinals. So a key member of this squad. He lets that first pitch go by for ball 1. Starting in all games so far this season for the Cardinals, as that pitch well up and away from Ranella. Owens behind the dish, able to collect it. The 2-0. Misses low and away, ball 3. .3-0 count here in favor of Cubello. Strike number 1 delivered right down the middle. This one clips the zone for strike number 2. Ranella working his way right back into this count. Fills it up, no outs, runner on first. The 3-2. In there, strike 3! Cubello thought that it was outside, instead called a strike 3, and that puts out number 1 on the board for the Cougars. Ryan Ranella making his first appearance on the mound this season for the Cougars. And getting to work immediately. 1 out on the board, and that brings up Jack Griffin for the Cardinals as Ranella checks on Droge over at first. First pitch delivered up and away, ball 1. Second pitch in there for strike 1. Ranella making 4 appearances so far on the season for the Cougars in the field, seeing time primarily as a left fielder, but last season for CUC saw the majority of his time on the mound, appearing in 10 games for the Cougars, pitching almost 54 innings with 39 total strikeouts on the season, but as I said, making his first appearance on the bump this season here today. As this one is fouled off. One-two count here for Griffin. Ranella delivers this one just out of the zone. Makes it a 2-2 count. Griffin connects with this one, sends it deep and high into center field. Buckley tracking underneath it, collects the out, and that's going to hold the Droge at first. So 2 outs now on the board. And that's going to bring up Brendan Buccello. Looking to get a 2-out rally rolling here for the Cardinals. First pitch delivered in there for strike number 1. Buccello, a junior on this squad. Started in every game so far this season, batting .286. As he lets that one go by for ball 1. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. Runner on first, 2 outs, the 1-2 count for Buccello. Ornella takes a glance over at Droge on first. Delivers this one. In there, strike 3, Ryan Ranella! Absolutely electric! Gets the Cougars out of the inning and sends them back behind their bats with Sperando, Koberstein, and Zagerman due up when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, Richie Sperando leading off the inning for the Cougars. CUC on top of 1-0. Nilsson still dishing for the Cardinals as Sperando swings through for strike number 1. Sperando having a strong game for the Cougars yesterday in the win against Wartburg, as he swings through that one for strike 2. Sperando picking up a big-time double in his first plate appearance yesterday. And he now sits with the 0-2 count. Nilsson delivers. Sperando connects with that one, sends a hopper over to third. Buccello able to glove it and get the throw over in time for out number 1. And that's going to hand things over to number 13, Austin Koberstein, getting his first start of the season for the Cougars. Koberstein, a sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's made 4 appearances on the season, coming in the outfield, as we've seen him get the start at left field today. He sends a bunt high over the fence. Makes this an 0-1 count. Koberstein limited at bats this season so far. Only had 3 plate appearances, but batting .667 in those appearances. As that one almost worn off the helmet. Koberstein getting out of the way makes it a 1-1 count with 1 out. The 1-1 in there for strike number 2. This one connected on a slow roller over to first, able to collect it and get the flip over was Griffin. Nilsson making his way to the bag, and that's going to put out number 2 on the board and put Xavier Zagerman now at the plate. So 2 quick outs for the Cougars on some slow rollers into the infield. And Xavier Zagerman looking to jumpstart things with 2 outs. First pitch to Zagerman in the dirt for ball 1. Zagerman starting in all 6 games this season for the Cougars. As this one misses outside for ball 2. Last season, Zagerman was the primary shortstop for the Cougars, and this season he's made his way to the outfield, starting early in the season out in left before transitioning over to right field, where we've seen him for the majority of the season thus far. 2-1 count here. This one in there for strike 2. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
It's 3-1.
Some confusion on the count. I initially also had 3-1. Before that last pitch, he had 2-1. So now the home plate umpire is going to discuss. It is going to be 3-1, the count. 3 consecutive balls and the last strike, making it the 3-1. As this one clips in there for strike 2, that's going to make it a full count now. The 3-2 from Nilsson, connected on and sent foul along first base. Zagerman keeping his at-bat alive here. The delivery from Nilsson, connected on, that's going to get grass in left field. Zagerman with a 2-out single and hands things over to the top of the order for the Cougars. Cam Buckley coming back up to the plate. Yesterday in the Cougars' win over Wartburg, we saw them really come to life with 2 outs, get the bats going, and we're seeing that already here today as Buckley lets that one go by for strike 1. Nilsson checking over on Zagerman at first. Zagerman diving safely back to the bag. Zagerman 1 for 1 on stolen bases this season as he gets a jump there. Ball gets away, so Zagerman is going to take the base. Slur's not able to hold on to that. So the 1-1 count here for Buckley. The delivery here, swung on and missed for strike 2. 1-2 count, runner on second, 2 outs. Nilsson taking a look as Zagerman delivers this one, and Cam Buckley's going to wear that off the shoulder and put 2 runners on base for Jake Mahler at the plate with 2 outs. Jake Mahler walked in his first at-bat of the day. The delivery from Nilsson, swung on by Mahler. He wanted to check his swing, but just didn't in time, so he's going to take that for strike number 1. That one in there for strike 2. The 0-2 here for Mahler, swung on and missed for strike number 3. Mahler goes down swinging and puts the Cardinals back behind the bats. CUC still on top 1-0. Perry, Slurs, and Krantz do up for the Cardinals when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the second, CUC on top 1-0. Ryan Ranella still dishing for the Cougars. Jordan Perry at the plate for the Cardinals. He takes that one in there for strike number 1. Cougars scoring in the top of the first after Brandon Mahler sent a ball towards the shortstop that snuck right past him. But Perry connects with this one, sends it deep into right field. Zagerman underneath it on a knee for out number 1. Scott Slurs coming up to the plate for the Cardinals. Rain starting to come down a little bit more here in Florida. Seeing some pieces of the sun and then a little bit of some rain as the clouds continue to move here in Auburndale. First pitch delivered low for ball 1. As the rain picks up a little bit more here, that one misses just outside for ball 2. 2-0 count for Ranella. This one misses outside ball 3. Slurs staying patient at the plate here. As Slurs takes the 4-ball walk and hands things over to the next man up. So runner on first. Jake Krantz at the plate. This one connected on, fouled off. One and one count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 1-2, Ranella getting set. Delivers this one. In there for strike number 3, Ryan Ranella. First pitch misses for ball 1. This one low and away for ball 2. Rain coming down a little bit more. We'll try to get that camera lens wiped away here in between innings, but the 2-0 count. Pitch clock violation from Ryan Ranella, as that's going to be ball 4. And put runners on first and second. Two outs on the board. Noah Port at the plate. He swings through that first pitch for strike number 1. Ranella delivers this one. In there for strike number 2. The 0-2 here. 2 outs on the board. Runners on first and second. Ryan Ranella delivers this one outside for ball 1. The 1-2 from Ranella. Low and inside, ball 2. We've got 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. The 2-2 from Ranella. And there's strike number 3! Ryan Ranella came to Florida only with business in mind. CUC heading to the top of the third, still on top 1-0 right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the third, Brandon Mahler leading things off. He's going to let that one go by for ball number 1. Nelson still dishing for the Cardinals. Delivers this one low for ball 2. Rain finally stopping, wind still blowing inward. Wind blowing just about 9 miles an hour. Mahler found his way on base in his last at-bat after that ball snuck its way to left field, but he's going to let that one go by for strike 1. The 3-1 count now. He swings on this one, sends it foul along left field. That's going to fill the count up at 3-2. The 3-2 fouled off, keeps it at 3-2, but Mahler keeping his at-bat alive here. Mahler once again fouling it off, protecting the plate. The 3-2 swung on, connected, sent deep into left field. Tracking it was Cubello, couldn't quite get there, rolling all the way to the fence. Mahler's going to take two with ease. A stand-up double for Brandon Mahler. Puts a runner in scoring position with Dom Owens now at the plate. Owens showing bump, pulls back. Mahler's going to head for third anyway. The throw not even attempted, and Brandon Mahler steals third. A big stolen base for Brandon Mahler. Slurs had the ball and watched Mahler take third. Didn't want to attempt, so instead just held on. No outs on the board. This pitch misses outside, makes it a 2-0 count. The delivery here, right down the zone for strike one. The 2-1 swung on and missed for strike number two. 2-2 count. Nilsson dishing on the mound. Delivers this one. Owens connecting on it off the end of his bat. Making the catch over in left was Cubello, but Mahler's going to tag up and score with ease. CUC goes up 2-0 on the sac fly from Owens. And that's going to put one out on the board, and Connor Jerkadis now at the plate. Jerkadis takes this one inside for ball one. This one outside for ball two. That's going to send Slurs out to have a quick word with his pitcher. Slowly resettling things here. The freshman pitcher locking back in here. Gets set, he delivers. High for ball three. 3-0 count for Jerkadis. In there for strike one. Jerkadis connects on this one, sends it into space in right center. That's going to find grass all the way to the fence, taking a bounce. Jerkadis standing up at second. And a stand-up double for Jerkadis. One out on the board. Jeff Beckert at the plate, but before that, it looks like we're going to see a pitching change here. So Nate Nilsson rounding out his time on the mound. That's going to bring in a new arm. So while we get that situated, we're going to take a quick break right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports and Network, top of the third. Caleb Clark, the new arm on the mound for the Cardinals. The freshman coming in relief, making his second appearance on the season as Beckert fouls off the first pitch he sees. Taking a look at that final stat line for Nate Nilsson, 2.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts in 14 batters faced, 66 total pitches thrown. Lone runner on second is Jerkadis. Beckert takes strike number 2. 1 out on the board. Beckert fouling that one off, keeping his at-bat alive here, protecting the plate. Home plate umpire discussing quickly here before resuming. 0-2 count for Beckert. Base 1. Low and away, ball 1. This one outside yet again. Ball 2. Great job from Slurs behind the plate collecting that. Jerkadis over on second with a nice jump. Had that ball gotten past, likely would have seen an extra base taken. So some quick movements from Slurs behind the plate as Clark delivers this one outside. The throw down. Not in time. A great throw from Slurs. Effortless throw. Jerkadis diving back in time. The 3-2 connected on. Slow roller over to second. Droge able to collect it and get the throw in time, but that is going to move Jerkadis over to third. So 2 outs on the board. Richie Sperando now at the plate. Sperando lets that one go by for ball 1. This one outside yet again, ball 2. Wind picking up yet again. Clark delivers this one. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. The delivery here, fouled off, makes this a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Sperando. Runner over on third. CUC on top 2-0 here in the top of the third. Clark trying to get the Cardinals out of this one. He delivers, connected on, hard hit over to Christensen. The throw in time for out number 3. And that's going to end the inning, but the Cougars able to tack on 1 run on 2 hits. As we head to the bottom of the third, CUC on top 2-0. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the third, but the top of the lineup for the Cardinals. Austin Droge at the plate for St. John Fisher. Ryan Rennell is still dishing for the Cougars, and he dishes that one in there for strike number 1. Droge 1 for 1 on the day, as he sends that one into shallow center field. Make that 2 for 2 on the day. And that's going to put a runner on base early for the Cardinals and hand things over to Mario Cubello. Cubello 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first at-bat. As Ranella checking over on Droge at first. Ranella once again throw a little off bag. Jerkadis able to collect it. Bunt laid down. Rolls foul. Bunt rolled foul just along the third base line, so a well-placed bunt had it stayed fair. The 0-1 count for Cubello. Ranella once again checking the throw. Not in time. Droge getting back to the bag without diving. Standing up safely. Ranella delivers this one. Connected on a hopper over to short. Beckert over to Sprondo. Over to Jerkadis for the double play. So a quick 2 outs on the board, no base runners. And Jack Griffin now at the plate for the Cardinals. A nice double play from the Cougars. Clears the bags and puts 2 outs on the board. First pitch to Griffin delivered in there for strike number 1. Griffin 0 for 1 at the plate today. Flew out to center in his first at-bat. He swings at this one, sends it into space in left field. Koberstein not able to get it. Collecting it on the bounce is going to hold Griffin at first. So a runner on first with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Brendan Buccello. Buccello 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first at-bat. Ranella delivers the first pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1 connected on, sent foul out in left field. Makes this an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Ranella gets set here. He delivers low for ball 1. The delivery here outside, ball 2. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Griffin on first for the Cardinals. Buccello trying to keep this 2-out rally rolling. Ranella delivers. Connected on, sent high into center field. Buckley coming up and underneath it for out number 3. That's going to hold the Cardinals scoreless as we head to the top of the 4th. Koberstein, Zagerman, and Buckley due up for the Cougars when we get back. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the 4th, Austin Koberstein leading things off for CUC. Koberstein 0 for 1 on the day. Clark still dishing on the mound for the Cardinals. He delivers a strike number 1. Koberstein connects with that one, sends it up the middle. Unable to glove it cleanly was Christensen. And Koberstein's going to make his way on base. Zagerman now at the plate for the Cougars. No outs, runner on first. Koberstein diving safely back at first. Zagerman 1 for 1 on the day. Picked up a single to left in his first at-bat. Clark delivers this one upstairs for ball 1. Koberstein takes off running. Zagerman doesn't move, and the off-balance attempt to throw from Slurs runs right into Zagerman. So Koberstein's going to get the base. Koberstein over on second. Clark delivers this one. In there for a strike. Three-one your count. Clark delivers this one. Connected on set foul. Tracking it over was Griffin at first, but out of play over the Cougar dugout. Fills this count at 3-2. Sun's starting to shine a bit, but the wind is still blowing in. This one sent foul back yet again. Keeps this count at 3-2. Clark delivers. Low and away, ball 4. Patience at the plate for Zagerman. Hands things over to the top of the order for the Cougars. Cam Buckley now coming to the plate. Runners on first and second for the Cougars. They're going to check on Koberstein at second. Able to get back with ease. Buckley 0 for 1 on the day. He shows bunt. Slow roller over to Clark. Clark with the throw. In time to get Buckley out at first. But it is going to advance runners around the bag. So 1 out, runners on second and third, and Jake Mahler now at the plate. First pitch to Mahler upstairs for ball 1. Mahler fouls this one back. 1-1 count now. Mahler catching a piece of this yet again. Now puts this count at 1-2. 2 foul balls for Mahler. Clark delivers. Swung on. The hopper, they're going to look to throw home to get Koberstein. Koberstein's attempt, no good. So Mahler safe at first. Koberstein out at home. Zagerman planted at second. Two outs on the board. Brandon Mahler now at the plate. Clark delivers this one in there for strike 1. This one up and in for ball 1. A 1-1 count here for Mahler. CUC on top 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Clark sending this one upstairs for ball 2. Mahler catches a piece of this, fouls it off. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. This one missing outside for ball 3. A full count now for Brandon Mahler. Full count, Clark delivers. Swung on, sent over to third, gets right past Buccello. Zagerman able to get home safely. Both Maulers held at first and second. CUC on top 3-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Dom Owens now at the plate for the Cougars. 2 outs, runners still on first and second. First pitch to Owens inside for ball 1. Owens 0 for 1 at the plate here today. Second pitch in there for strike 1. A 1-1 count now. Owens swinging through that one. 1-2 count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Clark trying to get the Cardinals out of this inning. This one up and away, ball 2. Clark delivers this one well outside, ball 3. Fills this count up. Good patience from Owens at the plate. The 3-2. In there for strike 3. Caleb Clark needing to get the Cardinals out of the inning, and he does. But CUC able to tack on another run in the process, taking the lead 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Perry, Slurs, and Krantz due up when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Bottom of the 4th here in Auburndale, Florida. CUC leading St. John Fisher 3-0. Ryan Ranella still dishing on the mound for the Cougars. As Perry swings at the first pitch he sees, and that sends a high rocket of a ball into center field. But Buckley up and underneath it for out number 1. Scott Slurs coming to the plate for the Cardinals. First pitch in there for strike number 1. Slurs walked in his last at-bat. He swings at this one, hit high into left field, but up and underneath it for the catch is Koberstein. So 2 quick outs here for the Cougars. Puts Jake Krantz behind the plate, trying to get a 2-out rally here for the Cardinals. Cardinals 1 for 4 at the plate today with 2 outs. As Ranella delivers that first pitch low for ball 1. This one missing upstairs. Ball 2. 2-0 count. This one in there for strike 1. Ryan Ranella. As I mentioned earlier on the broadcast, his first pitching appearance here this season for the Cougars. His first start on the mound. We've seen him play in the field the rest of the season for CUC. As this one misses, makes it a 3-1 count. Three-one count for Kranz. Ranella delivers this one. Swung on, hit high. Tracking it in the infield is Jake Mahler for out number 3. A quick 3-up, 3-down efficient inning for the Cougars. And that's going to put CUC back on the offensive end. Jerkadis, Beckert, and Sperando due up when we get back for the top of the 5th here on the Cougar Sports Network. Top of the 5th, Connor Jerkadis at the plate. Clark still dishing for the Cardinals. He delivers first pitch away for ball 1.
We don't have a stock, but if we did, like he'd be able to hook it up directly to the app, so it just like translates to the app, which would be pretty sick.
This one clipping in there for strike 1. 1-1 count for Jerkadis. Jerkadis swinging through that one for strike 2. This one fouled off. Jerkadis 1 for 1 at the plate today. He picked up a double to right center in his first at-bat. 1-2 count now. This one outside for the 2-2. Clark delivers this one up and away for ball 3. Full count now.
This really does make it a lot easier. It's like 3 taps. I need to go to the restroom, and I was trying to do it for a couple of batters. I'm like, this is not easy. Gotta stay relaxed.
Clark delivers this one. Swung on by Jerkadis. Out to left. A diving grab from Perry for the out. A great hustle play there from Jordan Perry. He's going to put 1 out on the board, and Jeffrey Beckert at the plate for CUC. Beckert 0 for 2 here in today's game. Now sitting with the 2-0 count. 1 out on the board. This one clips the zone for strike 1. 2-1 count, 1 out, nobody on. Beckert swinging through that one makes this a 2-2 count. The 2-2 connected on, sent over. Griffin able to collect it and jog over to first for the out, and that's going to put 2 outs on the board, and Richie Sperando now at the plate. Sperando 0 for 2 on the day. Cougars taking on St. John Fisher here today as the final game in their 4 consecutive days down here in Florida. They're going to have an off day tomorrow before resuming play for their final 2 days at the Russ Matt Central Florida Invitational. After today, as I mentioned, off day, and then they'll be back in action on Thursday as they take on St. Mary University in Minnesota, and then taking on University of Wisconsin Oshkosh on Friday. A busy schedule to start off the season. Cougars opened things up on the road down in Memphis, Tennessee, taking on Rhodes College, University of Chicago, and Franklin College just a few days before heading to Florida for these 6 games that they're playing down here. Twos across the board here. Clark delivers this one. Sperando fouling it off yet again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Nobody on for the Cougars. Clark delivers this one. Connected on by Sperando. Perry coming up and underneath it with ease. And that's going to close the inning. No runs, no hits. Not a whole lot done. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Christensen, Port, and Droge due up for the Cardinals when we come back. Bottom of the fifth, CUC leads St. John Fisher 3-0. Ryan Ranella still on the mound for the Cougars, and at the plate, Justin Christensen. He takes ball number 1. Ranella upwards of 50 pitches on the day so far. As this one is in there for strike number 1. This one in there for strike 2. Christensen, a walk on the day so far. Chasing his first hit. Now sitting in the unfavorable 1-2. Ranella delivers this one low and away for ball 2. Two-two count here. Ranella delivers this one upstairs, fills this count out at 3-2. The delivery from Ranella. In there for strike 3. Ryan Ranella picks up his 5th strikeout of the day. One out on the board. Noah Port at the plate for the Cardinals. Port struck out in his last at-bat here. Ranella delivers ball 1. This one connected on, sent into left field. Going to take a hop before it can get to Koberstein. So one runner on the top of the order for the Cardinals. One out on the board. And Austin Droge, 2 for 2 at the plate today. Shows bunt. Lays the bunt down, but rolls foul along the third base line.
Work on him, Ryan. Work on him.
0-1 count here. Ranella checking on the runner. Austin Droge, a sophomore on this Cardinals squad, batting 188 this season. Coming to life here today as the throw to second, a little bit off bag. Sperando able to collect it, but the runner is safe. Port in a little bit of pain on that. Not sure if there was a bit of a collision with Sperando or just the way that he hit the bag, but either way, he's safe at second. The 1-1 count for Droge at the plate. One ball, one strike, one out. Ranella delivers this one. In there for strike number 2.
Very good, Droge. Go 4.
Ranella checking on Port at second. Port back to the bag, standing up. Ranella delivers this one. Swung on, it's a chopper over to third. Mahler able to glove it. The throw well off the bag and out of play. That's going to move the runners around. So that is going to score the first run of the day for the Cardinals. CUC still on top 3-1 with a runner on a second here. And Mario Cubello now at the plate. Ranella taking a look at Droge on second, instead delivers this pitch in there for strike one. One out on the board for the Cougars. Ranella delivers this one. Low for ball one. One and one count here. Swung on, sent foul towards the Cardinals bullpen. Brings this to a 1-2 count. Cubello 0 for 2 at the plate today. One strikeout on the day. As he connects with this one, sends it into space. It's going to bounce in front of Koberstein. The throw is not going to make its way home. That's going to allow Droge to score, and very quickly the Cardinals have put themselves back into this game. The Cougar infield's going to take a second and regather themselves. As the rain starts to pick up a bit here in Florida yet again. The classic Florida weather, back and forth with that rain. But the Cardinals trailing now only by one after putting up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. So Ranella getting back to work on the mound for the Cougars. This one swung on, it's a chopper over towards third. Mahler able to glove it. This time the throw in time for the out. And that's going to put a runner on second and 2 outs on the board.
Come on, Boots. This kid.
First pitch delivered in there for a ball. Second pitch right down the barrel for strike one. This one in the dirt. Owens able to scoop it up. Two-one count now. Brendan Buccello at the plate for the Cardinals. Game-tying run over on second. Ranella taking his time here. Two-one count for Buccello. Ranella turning to check on Cubello over at second, standing back on the base safely. Two-one count. Two outs, runner on second. This one connected, sent foul in left field. Had some power to it. Makes this a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Ranella trying to get the Cougars out of this inning. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ryan Ranella gets the Cougars out of the inning, still on top 3-2. And we head to the top of the 6th. Koberstein, Zagerman, and Buckley due up when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, rain still coming down, so apologies for some rain splatter on the camera lens here, but new arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Nathan Benjamin, as Koberstein connects with that one. He sends it deep. It's back. It's at the fence. It's out of here. Austin Koberstein, one pitch, sends that ball out of here. Bingo, bango, bongo, Koberstein. Oh my goodness! An absolute rocket of a ball just launched out of the park. Xavier Zagerman and now at the plate for the Cougars. He takes that one for strike 1. CUC up 4-2. Zagerman leaves that one. Koberstein's first career home run in the maroon and gold. Takes one pitch to do so. As Zagerman leans out of the way of that. 2-1 count for Zagerman. And that's going to be in there for strike 3. So 1 out on the board, top of the order for CUC. Cam Buckley now at the plate. This one in there for strike 1. Nathan Benjamin, a sophomore on this Cardinals squad. He's making his 4th appearance on the season here today. He quickly delivers 2 strikes to Cam Buckley. The 0-2. Upstairs, ball 1. This one in the dirt. Buckley almost swung. Slurs wants to check. He asks the field ump, but still remains the ball call. 2-2 count here. In there for strike 3. 2 quick outs. Nathan Benjamin with 2 strikeouts, and that's going to put Jake Mahler now at the plate for the Cougars. First pitch to Mahler, in there for strike 1. Second pitch in there for strike 2. Third pitch in there for strike 3. Nathan Benjamin, 3 batters, 3 strikeouts, coming in and getting it done for the Cardinals. And that's going to send them back behind the bats. 1 run in the inning after Koberstein's monster home run, but that's going to put Perry, Slurs, and Krantz due up for the Cardinals when we come back, bottom of the 6th. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the sixth, CUC on top 4-2 after Austin Koberstein launched a solo shot home run in the top of the inning, but a new arm on the mound for the Cougars, number 30, Jack Linko. As this one, a hard hopper over to Sperando, who successfully collects the out. And one pitch, one out. Linko getting to work early. Jack Linko, another two-way player on this CUC squad. We've seen a lot of him this season, either as a DH or as a first baseman. Making his 7th appearance for the Cougars here today. I believe he also made an appearance in left field early on in the season. So Linko just collecting positions. As that one is delivered outside for ball one. Scott Slurs at the plate for the Cardinals. This one in there for strike one. Slurs 0 for 1 at the plate today. Made his way on base earlier in the day off a walk, but he's going to look at that one for strike two. Now sits with the 1-2 count. This one connected on, sent into shallow center field. It's going to get down in front of Buckley. So a base hit for Slurs. Puts one runner on base with one out. And Jake Krantz at the plate for the Cardinals. Last season, Linko appearing in 12 games for the Cougars, pitched 21.1 innings and 18 total strikeouts. As this one is fouled off out of play. A 0-1 count here for Krantz. This one just outside for ball one. Swing and a miss there for strike number two. One, 2 count here, runner on first. Swing and a miss, strike three. Jack Linko puts out number 2 on the board for the Cougars. Justin Christensen at the plate for the Cardinals, operating with 2 outs. Linko checking over on Slurs at first, diving back safely. First pitch to Christensen, missing for ball one. This one in there for strike one. 1-1 count now for Christensen. Wind starting to pick up, but the sun's starting to shine as Linko checks over on Slurs yet again, diving back to the bag safely. This one in there for strike two. Linko ahead in the count, 1-2 with 2 outs. As this one gets away from him a little bit, but collected by Owens. Twos across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 runner on base. Linko gets set here. He delivers. This one's connected on, sent into right field. Zagerman underneath it for the outs, and an effective inning for Jack Linko. No runs on 1 hit, and that's going to leave the Cougars ahead 4-2 as we head to the top of the 7th. Mahler, Owens, and Jerkaitis due up when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Top of the 7th here on the Cougar Sports Network. CUC on top 4-2. Brandon Mahler leading things off for the Cougars as the first pitch delivered to him in the dirt. Benjamin still working on the mound for the Cardinals after an effective first appearance in the 6th. This one in there for strike 1. 1-1 count now. Nathan Benjamin gave up the solo home run to Coberstein, but then turned it around and picked up 3 consecutive strikeouts. 2-1 count here for Mahler. Mahler connects with this one. He's going to drop it into shallow center. And that's going to put a runner on base. No outs. Dom Owens now at the plate. Owens 0 for 2 at the plate here today as Benjamin checking on Brandon Mahler over at first. Getting back to the bag with ease. The delivery here misses for ball 1. This one up and away for ball 2. Dom Owens, one of the seniors here on this CUC squad. Last season appeared in 19 games while starting in 16 of those. Finished the season with a .407 batting average. And this season we've seen him make plenty of appearances. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, him and Brandon Mahler trading off between catching and DH as Owens is going to pop that one up into center for out number 1. Mahler holding over at first And that's going to bring Connor Jerkadis up to the plate for the Cougars. Jerkadis, a junior on this team, really starting to find his rhythm within this starting lineup for the Cougars. As he takes that one for strike one. Last season, Jerkadis appeared in 17 games but only started in one, making his fourth start on the season here today. As that one delivered upstairs, Mahler back to the bag safely. Jerkadis finishing last season with a .444 batting average in his 17 appearances. Lets that one go by for ball number 2. This one in there for strike 2 makes this a 2-2 count for Jerkadis. This one in the dirt fills this count up 3-2. Slur's doing a nice job keeping that ball in front of him and holding Mahler at first. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. 2 outs on the board. Jeffrey Beckert now at the plate for the Cougars. Brandon Mahler over on first, and 4 strikeouts on the day for Nathan Benjamin. First pitch, a chopper over to third. Able to glove it was Buccello. The throw in time, and that's going to do it for the top of the 7th. Mahler left on base, no runs scored. CUC still on top 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, Jack Linko still dishing on the mound for the Cougars. He delivers a ball number 1 to Noah Port. CUC on top 4-2 here as Port swings through that one for strike number 1. That one in there for strike 2. And Linko ahead in the count, 1-2. Wind and rain picking back up yet again here in Florida. Lenko delivers this one. Outside, ball 2. The 2-2 from Lenko. Misses ball 3. 3-2 the count. Lenko gets set. He delivers upstairs, ball 4. Good patience from Noah Port. Working his way back into that count and hands things back over to the top of the order for the Cardinals. Runner on first. Austin Droge at the plate. Droge 1 for 3 at the plate today. 2 for 3 at the plate today. With 1 run. Owens firing back down at first, trying to catch Port. The bunt popped up high. Not able to get there in time was Jerkadis. But that's going to put 2 strikes on the board. One, 2 count here. Lenko delivers. Low of 4, ball 2. Runner takes off. Owens fires away. Not in time. Noah Port safe at second. And that's going to fill the count up 3-2. This one connected on, hit high into left. Moving with the wind, Koberstein up and underneath him, right in fair territory for the out. Koberstein tracking all the way to the foul line to catch that. And that's going to hold the Port at second and put the first out on the board. Mario Cubello at the plate for the Cardinals. He's 1 for 3 on the day. As Lenko delivers this one in there for strike 1. Lenko checking on Port, instead throws the pitch in there for strike number 2. A quick 0-2 count here for Cubello. Lenko stepping off to toss over to Sperando, checking on Port at second. This one in the dirt for ball 1. Dom Owens keeping it in front of him and holding Port at second. Linko once again checking on Port. Sperando not entirely ready for that one, but collects it.
Come on, Jack.
1-2 count here. Upstairs, ball 2. Linko making his second appearance on the mound this season for the Cougars. He pitched 3 innings against UChicago as that ball takes a hard bounce off of Linko, and then Beckert can't scoop it up. An absolute rocket of a shot from Cubello. Runners on the corner bags for the Cardinals. 1 out on the board, and Griffin now at the plate. First pitch to Griffin in there for strike 1. Linko, his lone appearance on the bump this season against UChicago. He pitched 3 innings there, picked up 3 strikeouts. As he checks over on Cubello at first. Linko once again checking on Cubello. Runner takes off. Owens thought about throwing down, but couldn't get control of the ball. So the 1-1 count here. Runners now on second and third, 1 out. Linko delivers this one, swung on, sent foul out of play. 1-2 count. The delivery from Linko connected on, sent foul right towards the St. John Fisher dugout. Keeps this at a 1-2 count. Griffin, a senior on this Cardinals squad. As that one misses outside for ball 2. 2-2 count here. Linko getting set here. Delivers this one. In the dirt, gets past Owens. Owens playing it off the bounce. The throw, not in time. So Port is going to score on the wild pitch there from Linko. Cubello now planted at third. And the 3-2 count here. In there for ball 4. Linko not happy with that call. Runners now on the corner bags once again. Cardinals trail by 1. Linko delivers strike number 1 to Bocello. This one in the dirt for ball one, kept in front by Owens. This one in there for strike two. Linko finding his groove once again. 1-2 count with one down. Runners on the corners. Linko delivers upstairs for ball two. Buccello 0 for 3 on the day, chasing his first hit, as he sends that one foul out of play. Linko delivers this one. That's going to be a hard hitter right up the middle. One's going to score. Runners holding on first and second. But Buccello drives in the game-tying run. With one out and runners now on first and second. The Cougar infield going to come together and regroup. A new ball game here at Lake Myrtle Main Field. All knotted up at 4 apiece. Runners on first and second. One out. Jordan Perry at the plate for the Cardinals. Perry 0 for 3 on the day, chasing his first hit as well. Linko delivers strike number one. Second pitch misses just outside for ball one. This one connected on. Jerkadis able to collect it, get the throw over to second, back to first, not in time. A nice idea from Jerkadis, trying to turn too quickly. That's going to move Griffin over to third. Perry on first and 2 away. Scott Slurs at the plate for the Cardinals. First pitch delivered for ball one to Slurs. Linko checking on Perry over at first. This one connected on, hit into space in a left field. Diving and making the grab, Cam Buckley, oh my goodness! An amazing diving catch from Cam Buckley to stop the Cardinals from going ahead and closing out the inning, all knotted up at 4. A big time finish to the inning, but the Cardinals tack on 2 runs on 2 hits to tie this thing up. Sperando, Coberstein, and Zagerman due up for the Cougars as we head to the top of the 8th here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the 8th, all knotted up at 4 apiece. Richie Sperando leading things off for the Cougars. Nathan Benjamin still dishing for the Cardinals as Sperando takes a hack at the first pitch he sees, but just foul along the third base line. These two teams, not a lot of history between the two. Their last matchup coming in March of 2018 down here in Florida. The Cougars pulled away with the 12-0 victory over the Cardinals. Haven't seen each other since as Sperando sends this one into left field. Cubello up and underneath it for the out. Puts one away, and Koberstein at the plate for the Cougars. Koberstein coming off of a solo shot home run, his first career in the maroon and gold in his last at-bat. Sitting here with one out. Benjamin delivers this one in there for strike one. Koberstein showing bunt. The 0-1 in there for strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Nathan Benjamin picking up his 5th strikeout here today for out number 2. That's going to put Xavier Zagerman to the plate for CUC. Zagerman 1 for 2 on the day. Lets that one go by for ball 1. Second pitch in there for strike one. Zagerman 1 hit on the day, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. As he connects with that one, sends a hard hopper over to third. Buccello not able to cleanly field it, and that's going to put Zagerman on base with 2 outs. Top of the order for the Cougars, Cam Buckley at the plate, operating with 2 outs. Buckley swinging through that one for strike one. Oh, 1 count here. Benjamin checking on Zagerman at first. Zagerman diving back safely. Yet again, Zagerman diving back safely. Home plate umpire stopping for a moment, but the 0-1 count prevails for Buckley. Benjamin checking on Zagerman once again. Zagerman 1 for 1 on stolen bases coming into today. As Buckley connects with this one, sends it into foul territory by right field. Makes this an 0-2 count. Oh, 2 outs, runner on first. Buckley sends this one foul along the left side now. keeps this at 0-2. Cardinals tying this game up in the bottom of the 7th for the first time today. As this one delivered low, Zagerman's going to take off. The throw, not in time. Zagerman safely in at second. Helmet making its way to left field. One-two count for Buckley. This one outside for ball 2. Two count for Buckley, runner on second. The delivery, connected on, sent over to first. It's going to take a hop past Griffin. Not able to get the throw over. So Buckley safe at first. Zagerman making his way to third. And that's going to bring Jake Mahler up to the plate. Delivery in the dirt here. Buckley's going to take off for second. No hesitation. Zagerman on third, Buckley on second. Mahler with the 1-0 count. This one connected on, but sent foul in right field. 1-1 now. The delivery here, inside for ball 2. The 2-1. Inside 3-1. Mahler swings on this one, sends it high. Backtracking into shallow center field, but being called off was Christensen. Port coming in to collect it for the outs, and that's going to leave 2 runners on base for the Cougars. Krantz, Christensen, and Port due up for the Cardinals as we head to the bottom of the 8th right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Bottom of the 8th right here on the Cougar Sports Network as the Cardinals tied things up in the bottom of the 7th and held the Cougars scoreless in the top of the 8th. And a new arm on the mound for the Cougars in number 44, Kyle Stone, who delivers strike number 1 to Jake Krantz. This one, a slow roller hit back to first. Stone with the flip over to secure the outs. So 1 out on the board. Justin Christensen at the plate for the Cardinals. Taking a look at the final stat line for Jack Linko. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 11 batters faced, and 49 total pitches thrown as Stone delivers this one in there for strike 1. This one connected on a roller over to short. Becker gloves it, and the off-balance throw in time for out number 2. Two outs on the board, and Noah Port at the plate. Stone delivers strike 1. The 0-1 misses low, makes it 1-1. Port 1 for 2 on the day. As he connects with this one, sends it high. Shallow right field. Sperando backtracking to collect it for out number 3. A quick 3 up, 3 down inning. Kyle Stone getting it done. Sending this to the top of the 9th. Mahler, Owens, Jerkadis due up for the Cougars. Knotted up at 4 apiece. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the 9th, Brandon Mahler leading things off for the Cougars. He fouls off the first pitch he sees hard over the Cougar dugout. Still on the mound for the Cardinals is number 21, Nathan Benjamin. As this one misses up and away for ball 1. Benjamin so far today, 3 innings pitched. Only 2 hits allowed, 1 a run, and 5 strikeouts so far on the day. As this one clips that corner of the zone for strike 2. All tied up at 4 apiece here. As Mahler swings at that one, sends it foul along the third base line. Cougars haven't scored since the top of the 6th, where Austin Koberstein sent a solo home run over the left field fence to extend the Cougar lead out. But since that solo home run, the Cardinals were able to tack on 2 runs of their own to tie this up in the bottom of the 7th. And a completely scoreless 8th inning led us here in the top of the 9th. Tied at 4 apiece. Brandon Mahler with the 1-2 count in there for strike number 3. One out, down. Dom Owens coming up to the plate for the Cougars. Dom Owens chasing his first hit here today. Fouls that one off, sits with the 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Umpire discussing with Benjamin. Eye contact. Benjamin not happy with that. 1-2 count for that. As Owens fouling that one off, keeping his at-bat alive. Still the 1-2, 1 out. The delivery here, fouled off yet again. Owens fighting through this at-bat to stay alive. One-two count, a 1 down. Nathan Benjamin looking for his next victim. And he finds it in Dom Owens for strike number 3 and out number 2. Two down, Connor Jerkadis at the plate for the Cougars. CUC today, 1 for 12 at the plate with 2 outs. As this one in there for strike 1. 1-1 count. This one, a hard hit ball over to third. Buccello able to grab it, the throw in time. A big 3 up, 3 down inning for the Cardinals. A pair of strikeouts and a hard off-balance throw over to first gets them out of the inning and puts them in position here as we head to the bottom of the 9th, all knotted up. Top of the order due up for the Cardinals when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. bottom of the ninth, but the top of the order for the Cardinals. All tied up at 4 apiece here. Kyle Stone still dishing on the bump for the Cougars. Sun's starting to shine here in Florida. Stone delivers first pitch in there for strike number 1 to Austin Droge. Droge 2 for 4 on the day, as that one misses for ball number 1. Droge swinging through that one, puts himself at a 1-2 count. The 1-2 connected on set high into center field. Buckley getting a read on it, coming in and securing it for out number 1. That's going to bring Mario Cubello up to the plate for the Cardinals with 1 away. Cubello 2 for 4 at the plate here today. He lets that first one go by for strike number 1. Stone's next pitch gets away a little bit for ball 1. This one connected on sent foul towards the Cougar bullpen. I believe that's assistant coach Connor Manis with a nice scoop up in front of the bullpen. 1-2 count here for Cubello. This one connected on, lifted into left field. Coberstein getting underneath it and securing the out. Jack Griffin now at the plate for the Cardinals. 2 outs on the board. Cardinals 1 for 9 at the plate with 2 outs today, as this one misses outside for ball 1. This one right down the barrel for strike number 1. A 1-1 count here. Griffin 1 for 3 at the plate here today, has 1 walk as well, as that one's delivered in the dirt for ball 2. Stone delivers this one, connected on set high into center field, backtracking at the fences. Buckley to collect the out. Out number 3. And send this to the top of the 10th, all tied up at 4. Some extra innings baseball here in Florida. It doesn't get any better than that. Top of the 10th coming up right here on the Cougar Sports Network. top of the 10th here in Florida. Jeffrey Becker leading things off for the Cougars, but a new arm on the mound for the Cardinals as we enter extra innings. Number 44, Matt Koljak, the sophomore right-hander, delivers his first pitch here, and Beckert fouling it off. Final stat line for Nathan Benjamin: 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run allowed, 7 strikeouts. A strong appearance as that one misses for ball 1. That one in there for strike number 2. That one in there for strike number 3. Beckert goes down looking. And that's going to hand things over to Richie Sperando with 1 away. Sperando leaves that one low and away for ball 1. Sperando swinging through that one for strike 1. Circling back to Nathan Benjamin, the previous pitcher for the Cardinals, 7 strikeouts here today, a new career high for the sophomore. So congratulations, Nathan Benjamin, on a career high 7 strikeouts as Matt Koljak delivers strike number 2 to Richie Sperando. Sperando reaching, but grabbing a piece of it to keep his at-bat alive, sits with the 1-2. Sperando chasing his first hit here today. As he goes down swinging as well. 2 strikeouts in 2 batters. Puts 2 outs on the board, and Koberstein at the plate for the Cougars. First pitch to Koberstein, in there for strike 1. The 0-1, swung on, sent foul, fielded by assistant coach Connor Nelson. 0-2 count here for Koberstein. Koljak delivers this one. Swung on, hit up the middle. Koljak able to grab it after bobbling for a second. He collects the out at first, and that's going to send this to the bottom of the 10th. Pressure on the Cougar defense here as Buccello, Perry, and Slurs do up for the Cardinals when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the 10th, Kyle Stone still dishing on the bump for the Cougars. As Buccello leads things off for the Cardinals. First pitch from Stone here, delivered low for ball 1. This game been knotted up here since the bottom of the 7th. Cougars had the lead the majority of the game until the bottom of the 7th, where the Cardinals were able to tack on 2 runs, and CUC been scoreless since the top of the 6th. So the 2-0 count here turns 3-0. As Buccello remains patient at the plate, and Kyle Stone's getting put to work. Stone delivers this one low for ball 4, so a 4-ball walk for Brendan Buccello. Hands things over to Jordan Perry and puts 1 runner on base. Head coach of the Cougars, Matt Smith, heading out to have a discussion with his infield and his pitcher. Some movement in the Cougar bullpen, but not looking right away, just settling things down a little bit. Bottom of the 10th, and the game-winning run planted over on first. Cougars been finding some success in various ways, leaving runners stranded all day for the Cardinals. As Stone remains in the game for the Cougars. Jordan Perry 0 for 4 at the plate here today. Stone checking on Buccello over at first. First pitch to Perry, in there for strike 1. Stone delivers this one. Perry showing bunt, lays the bunt down. Mahler collects it, gets the throw over to first, but the bunt does its job and moves the game-winning run over to second. Scott Slurs at the plate for the Cardinals. First pitch delivered here, low and away, ball 1. Slurs 1 for 3 here on the day. As they're going to intentionally walk Slurs. So that's going to put 2 runners on base for the Cardinals. And a pinch hitter in for the Cardinals, number 15 Jackson Fry, junior lefty. As now we're going to see a pitching change from the Cougars. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll get you that final stat line for Kyle Stone and everything you need on the Cougars' next pitcher when we come back. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, new arm on the mound for CUC in number 27, Caden Bork. Kyle Stone closing out 2.1 innings of work for the Cougars, handing it over to Bork. But a pinch hitter in for the Cardinals in Jackson Fry. As Cougar faithful unhappy with that call, Fry checking his swing in time, taking the 1-0 lead here. Fry, a junior on this St. John Fisher squad. Making his 6th appearance on the season. Still chasing his first hit of the season as he sends that one over to Sprondo. Sprondo gets one. Can they turn two? They do! And the Cougars get it done! A huge double play from CUC. Closes out the inning, but Jeff Beckert down on the play. CUC athletic trainer Jenny Ortiz on standby, but CUC, a big-time double play, forces this to the top of the 11th right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the 11th, Xavier Zagerman at the plate for the Cougars after CUC able to get out of a bit of a jam in the bottom of the 10th with a double play, but Zagerman swings at the first pitch he sees in foul territory. Griffin able to collect it for out number 1, and that's going to put the top of the order up for the Cougars. Cam Buckley coming to the plate. First pitch to Buckley outside for ball 1. Buckley 0 for 3 on the day, chasing his first hit. Kolchak still dishing on the mound for the Cardinals. Buckley swings at this one, pops it high with the wind carrying it into foul territory and just out of play toward the Cardinal bullpen. The wind not friendly here at Lake Myrtle. Wind blowing in about 14 miles an hour towards the west. So that ball, anytime any ball is hit in the air, it's getting picked up and carried by the wind, as you can see there. This one missing outside to Buckley. 2-1 count. Kolchak delivers this one. Swung on, sent foul by Buckley. Makes this a 2-2 count. Two balls, two strikes, a 1 out here in the top of the 11th. As this one misses up and away, fills this count out 3-2. Kolchak delivers this one, outside, ball 4. 1 out, runner on first, Jake Mahler at the plate. The go-ahead run officially on base for the Cougars. Mahler 1 for 4 on the day. Watches that one go by for strike 1. Mahler's gonna wear this one off of his left arm and take his free base, putting runners on first and second with 1 out. And Brandon Mahler now at the plate. Coaching staff for St. John Fisher discussing whether or not Mahler leaned into it, I believe. And they're going to keep Mahler over on first. Original call stands, hands things over to Brandon Mahler. Brandon Mahler 2 for 5 at the plate here today, but he has been the guy for CUC this season so far. Mahler, in his senior campaign, was named Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference Player of the Week for the opening weekend the Cougars had down in Memphis. In the opening game down here in Florida, Mahler picked up 2 home runs in that game. Total of 6 RBIs in the process. He lets that one go by for ball 1. 1-1 count now. Mahler connects with this one, sends it high and deep into left field. Backtracking at the fence, right up against it. For the catch is Cubello, but that is going to allow Buckley to tag up. And with 2 outs on the board, the Cougars have runners on the corner bags. Dom Owens at the plate for CUC. Owens chasing his first hit today. Kolchak trying to get out of this inning. Owens connects with this one, sends it in the air towards left field, but the wind getting up and underneath it, carrying it out of play. 0-1 count. The 0-1 swung on, sent foul, becomes 0-2. Count. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Kolchak delivers. This one is connected. Rocketed towards left, coming up and underneath it. Tracking it in the wind is Cubello to secure the out and hold the runners where they're at. keeping this game all knotted up at 4 apiece as we head to the bottom of the 11th. It's a thriller right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, bottom of the 11th. We are all knotted up at 4 apiece. If you're just now joining us, you've missed one heck of a game. Cougars, a lot of momentum early on, but the Cardinals coming back late in the game, tacking on 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th, and we've seen a scoreless game since then. And that's led us to where we are now. A lot of resilience from these two teams as Caden Bork is dishing on the mound for the Cougars, sitting with the 2-0 counts here. This one in there for strike one. Bork delivers this one in the dirt for ball 3.
Come on now. Oh, anyway. Come on, JC, anyway.
Bork gets set here. He delivers. In there for strike number 2. Christensen thought that it was inside, but called for the strike. Fills this count 3-2. The 3-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Caden Bork. One out on the board and hands things over to Noah Port. Port 1 for 3 on the day. As first pitch delivered to him low for ball 1. This one slides its way in there for strike 1. Makes this a 1-1 count with 1 out. Bork delivers that one in there for strike 2 to jump ahead in the count. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Caden Bork. Puts 2 outs on the board. Top of the order for the Cardinals. Austin Droge at the plate, trying to keep this at-bat alive here. A 2-out rally. First pitch delivered in there for strike number 1. Second pitch misses, low and away, ball 1. The 1-1 fouled off, becomes 1-2.
Come on, Droge. Come on, Caden, work that zone.
One and 2. Bork gets set. He delivers here. Low and away, ball 2. The 2-2. Connected on, sent over, Mahler able to glove it, the throw over to first, off the bag. Jerkadis does not get the tag. Great effort from Connor Jerkadis to get the tag. But that's going to put Droge over on first. Mario Cubello at the plate for the Cardinals. The game-winning run over on first. 2 outs on the board. First pitch delivered inside for ball 1. Borg checking on Droge over at first. Cubello 2 for 5 at the plate here today. The Cardinals overall 2 for 11 at the plate with 2 outs. As Bork sends this one upstairs for ball 2. The 2-0 misses for ball 3. Bork delivers this one outside, ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Cardinals. 2 outs on the board, and that's going to bring the Cougar infield together to calm things down and discuss. Griffin at the plate for the Cardinals. Cougars just need 1 more out, but the Cardinals just need 1 more run, and that run is planted over on second in Austin Droge.
Go 6. On Caden, stand ahead, work ahead. Come on, Bruce.
Bork delivers this one. Missing for ball one. The 1-0. Inside for ball two. Bork gets set here. He delivers. Swung on, hit up the middle. Beckert able to collect it and get the out at second and keep the runners from scoring. So that's going to send things to the top of the 12th. One hit in the inning, but no runs scored. As Jerkadis, Becker, and Sperando do up for the Cougars when we come back on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here on the Cougar Sports Network, top of the 12th, Connor Jerkade is leading things off for the Cougars as Kolchak still dishing on the mound for the Cardinals. Jerkade is fouling off the first pitch he sees, puts him at the 0-1 count. First extra inning game for the Cougars this season and making its way all the way to the 12th inning so far here. As the 0-2 count for Jerkadis. He connects on that one, sends a slow roller over to Droge. Droge able to collect it, flip it over to Griffin for out number one. Beckert now coming up to the plate for the Cougars. Beckert chasing his first hit here today. First pitch to Beckert, in there for strike one. Beckert fouling that one off, but puts him at the 0-2 disadvantage. Beckert leaves that one, but wanted it. Left it for ball one. The 1-2. Misses low, makes it 2-2. The delivery here, well outside for ball 3. Patience from Beckert has got him back in this at-bat after 3 consecutive balls from Kolchak. The 3-2. In there for strike number 3. A big-time strikeout from Matt Kolchak puts 2 outs on the board, and Richie Sperando at the plate for the Cougars. First pitch to Sperando inside for ball 1. The 1-0 fouled off out of play becomes 1-1. Sperando also chasing his first hit of the day. The 1-1. Outside ball 2. Two one. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 12th. As Sperando connects with that one, sends it into right field, dropping in fair territory right along the line. Sperando hesitates, rounds, he's heading for second. Down and safe at second is Richie Sperando! Fire me up! Two outs on the board. The go-ahead run for the Cougars now planted at second, and Austin Koberstein at the plate for the Cougars. Kolchak trying to work his way out of this one, as Koberstein swings to the first pitch. He sees it's fouled off. Tracking it behind home plate is Slurs for out number 3, and that's going to leave Sperando stranded and send this to the bottom of the 12th. Buccello, Perry, and Slurs due up for the Cardinals when we come back. Bottom of the 12th here on the Cougar Sports Network. Buccello at the plate for the Cardinals. Bork still dealing for CUC. He delivers ball 1. The 1-0 here. Misses for ball 2. These two teams battling out, been scoreless since the bottom of the 7th when the Cardinals tied this game up at 4 apiece. As this one catches the outside of the zone for strike 1. This one misses low for ball 3. The Cougars have been scoreless since the top of the 6th. 6 consecutive scoreless top half innings, while the Cardinals scored 1 inning later as that checked swing rolls. Bork with the throw, and the throw in the dirt, not able to be scooped up by Jerkadis, and that's going to allow Buccello to make his way to first safely. Perry at the plate now for the Cardinals. He sends that one high and out of play for the 0-1 count. Buccello represents the game-winning run over on first for the Cardinals. Perry showing bunt here. He does lay it down. Bork able to collect it and get the throw at first. But the sack bunt does move Buccello over to second. One out on the board. Runner now on second. Scott Slurs at the plate for the Cardinals.
Get ahead, kid, get ahead.
First pitch delivered to Slurs in there for strike 1. This one in the dirt. Owens keeping it in front of him, not allowing Buccello to move anywhere. But the count sits at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Bork delivers this one upstairs for ball 2. The 2-1 becomes 3-1 as Slurs remains patient at the plate.
Come on, kid.
Bork here delivers in there for strike 2. Full count now for Slurs. The 3-2. Connected on. Dropping in the grass in right field. Zagerman collecting it. Buccello's going to hold at third. But runners now on first and third. Puts the game-winning run dangerously close to scoring. One out on the board. Jackson Fry at the plate for the Cardinals.
Nobody better, Brian. Nobody better.
Work ahead here, Caden. Work ahead.
Go and get that.
First pitch to Fry, swung on, set foul. The 0-1. Misses, makes it 1-1. Bork checking on Slurs over at first. Slurs diving back safely. Fry shows bunt. Bork lays it down. The throw at home, not in time. And the walk-off win for St. John Fisher after Fry laid down a bunt. And the tag not in time. The Cougar coaching staff incredibly unhappy and the umpires running away as quickly as they can. A great finish for St. John Fisher. A perfectly laid bunt. The Cougars trying to get the relay at home, just not in time. And the Cougars fall in final extra innings, 5-4 in 12 innings. A marathon of a game. Both teams playing as hard as they can till that final run scored. Many opportunities for both two teams here, but overall just a strong outing. Final stat line here. St. John Fisher, 5 runs on 12 hits with 5 errors. Cougars 4 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. So a long 12-inning game here ends in victory for St. John Fisher. So that'll do it for us today here on the Cougar Sports Network. CUC Baseball back in action on Thursday.